Hello again. This is another sketchbook tour. This is my 5th sketchbook from 2024. If you've seen my other videos, then you know I created an art challenge with my neighbor where we had to oh my god, what? We had to pick a sketchbook for the other person, and it had to be filled by the end of the year. And the sketchbooks that we chose had 40 sheets, so we just kind of filled as many as we can. And this is number 5. This sketchbook I really like. It's mostly just a character index, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I still really like it. I think the drawings in it are really good, and yeah. Also, it's thick. Like, maybe not as thick as like some other sketchbooks out there, but like for me, like this shit has a wave. And if you've been watching, you know that my covers, I've tried to keep nature themed and kind of with a designated color to them. And I kind of rushed the cover on this one, but it still looks okay, I guess, for me not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an ocean, like I thought I could fix this, but I guess I'll just have to keep it over here. That's okay. Like, with the sand here and the sun reflecting here, but I use a Pinterest reference, as I do, and I don't know. I don't know. It's alright. Not my best, not my worst. Mid, if you will. The inner cover, I want to draw my other bleach OC. My secondary bleach OC, if you will. And I was trying to do like every inner cover to be a different medium, and I was holding true to that until my 6th sketchbook, which you'll see. So I did this one in gouache, and I don't really know that much about gouache, so it's not the greatest. And I also tried to use a color palette, so it's not the greatest. It's good, but it's not the greatest. And yeah, so this is that, and I tried to make it kind of like if you've seen the Bleach manga covers with the letters and how like the colors invert or whatever. And it would have looked better, and I would have liked it so much more if I didn't forget the braid that she has here, but I forgot it. Anyways, you can see Soul Society in the background. And yeah, I don't know. For me not knowing really what I'm doing, I think I did okay. So, gains are gains. And if you remember from my 4th sketchbook, if you watched that video, I was trying to do favorites page, like favorite characters from X media, and that got interrupted. So here's me continuing that. Crollo from Hunter x Hunter, Sukuna from JJK. I do not like Gojo. As crazy as that might sound, I have never once liked Gojo. I don't like a single thing about him. Anyways, Madara from Naruto. I had a huge hyperfixation on him in like my sophomore year of high school. It's more freshman year of high school, going into sophomore. It doesn't matter. And then Dabi from My Hero. And then the next one, the drawing looked so good, and I was like, well, he's a Genshin character, so I can add him to my list of Genshin characters that I was painting, if you remember me doing that in my fourth sketchbook. Yes. And I was like, well, I can use gouache to practice gouache. Well, that's a terrible idea. It got ruined, and I kind of want to make it digital and redeem myself, but it hasn't been done. So anyways, Tartaglia, it looks so bad, I don't want to talk about it. And Rizzy, I like them both the same. So anyways, I don't want to look at Tartaglia anymore. I could not find the original notebook that this is in. I dug through the basement and I couldn't find it. But if you've seen my videos, especially like my last two, you'll have heard me talking about the story of mine from when I was like 14. I'm trying to like rewrite it and redesign the characters. And when I was 14, I was like really into Bleach, so my style was heavily influenced by Bleach. And I'm still very into Bleach, but I can draw a lot better than I could back then, right? Because like, what the hell? I don't know, man, but that's what she looks like now. That's the main character. And some notes that needlessly take up the rest of the page, but yeah, we love to see it. And then I got back into this story of mine my sophomore year of high school, and so I started drawing them some more, and I actually found the sketchbook. Obviously exists right here, but and those are some of the drawings that I did, and I'm like, I can use these for reference for her design, her redesign. I don't know why I keep pushing the sketchbook, I'm sorry. And so that's what she wears now. And I wanted like the really big cuffs for some reason. I don't know why I like that, but I did. And the buttons on the collar, cause yeah. And like I could give her like a trench coat, but I'm like, no, this has to be a little bit more, I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but it's gotta be a little bit more of that, so it's that. And it's me taping this stuff in here, which is making this sketchbook as thick as it is, but gains are gains. And then I got a little bit more sketchy with it. We designed her fighting outfit. And I like this off of Pinterest, but I'm like, I can't just like steal the design, so how can I make it my own? How can I change it and just take inspiration from it, you know? Well, I couldn't, so I'm like, well, I mean, I could, but I didn't like where it was going, so I'm like, I'll just ditch it and come up with something different. And me trying some different hairstyles on her. And this is what I came up with. And yeah, I like it. And some more hair designs, I couldn't decide, and I ended up going with this one, but I forgot to erase the moon thing here, but I kind of like it, so I might leave it. Do I need to raise my phone up? What the hell? Okay, I think that's better. Maybe, hopefully, perchance. This is what her makeup looks like when she's in her fighting outfit, as impractical as that might be, but you know what, it's anime, who cares? And then her normal eye makeup. And then this is her best friend. Again, I couldn't find the notebook. See if I can unfold this, would be great. Maybe, yeah, because the knees have left the chat. And like, yeah, I gave her little intro, like personality. I'm like, why did I hate her before she was even made, man? Because I was like, hyper, too happy for her own good, smart only when she wants to be, likes everything. What the hell does that say? I don't know what that one says. Loves cute things, just likes pretty much anything that isn't cute. Like, what? Bro is not cooking. So anyways, I redesigned her, and I think I know why the pigtails look weird. I made him like two on the side of her head, because like usually the pigtails are slightly behind, if that makes sense. I don't know, but, and she had a big ass bow, and no, we're not keeping that. These are hot glue, by the way. I was just messing around because I'm like, well, if the sketchbook is thick, how thick can I make it? As somebody who never has a thick sketchbook, what can I do here? So I do that a couple times throughout this sketchbook. But yeah, so that's her. Her name is Atsuko. Yes. And this is the villain of the story. His name is Shino Ai. And like, where is his forehead? What is going on with this profile? Anyways, he eats now. You know, he's dead inside. We love to see it. Just like me, for real. Oh god. Yeah, no, I really like the way I draw him now, so. And then, like I said, sketchbook from my sophomore year. Wait, which way is it? Oh, motherfucker. Alright. Wait, what? Oh my god. I kind of femboyed him here, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like this drawing of his profile, but that's okay, it's not that important. A lie, but anyways. My first design of what he might be wearing, but also, if you couldn't tell, my printer was running out of ink, because, like, bro, I had drawn him, like, a year before, so 2023, and because he came up in my Facebook memories. I understand this is hard to look at. I was just keeping this for what clothes I put him in, because I know what colors I had for him, but because I had already redesigned him, and I'm like, well, it's okay, but I can do better, you know. So oh, and I digitalized some of these characters, so the ones that I did do like a sketch render of, I'll put somewhere. So yeah, Chisana, the main character, and Shino I didn't do Etsuko yet, but yeah. Anyways, this is his actual outfit, the one that I decided on, and then the back, because he's dramatic, he's got to have some kind of cape. Yeah. I like his design, we love to see it. If you remember me in my fourth sketchbook, and there was this really super cringe drawing, and it said that you would see exactly what drawing I was referring to. Well, this is that drawing that I'm referring to. If you watched my fourth sketchbook video, then you know what I'm talking about. But like, what is going on with this design? I made her so OP, and she was like a carbon copy of Yoruichi from Bleach, and I'm like, I can't leave her like that. So obviously I changed her. I mean, I already changed her, but now she looks like she's going clubbing. So what is this braid? What? And some more of that. What is going on here? What? Anyways, so she's not super OP anymore. Actually, she's kind of weak now, but I did keep the braid, but like better. Her name is Shutang, by the way, and this is what she's an assassin. I'm like, why has she got her whole belly out? Like, bro has no protection. So I actually like gave her a better outfit, and these are like leggings of some sort, by the way. She just doesn't have like that Genshin Chaska half leg, half not anything there kind of pants, because what the hell, I don't know. Genshin peaked at Fontaine, that's all I'm saying. And then also in my fourth sketchbook, at the end of it, I was saying that I was going through like the powers of characters, and I like wiped that one dude off the page. I'm like, that's not what he looks like anymore. This is what he looks like, except it's this eye and not this one. And I was like, I look back at this, like, yo, he kind of looks like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So that's what this says. And I kind of draw him more now with like a slightly square jaw than, not that he doesn't have one, but just a little bit more. And his facial hair is a little different, but essentially, yeah. His name is Kenji, but I think I might change it. And you know, I say I can't decide what outfit I want him to be in, if it's this one or this one, but I find myself drawing him in this one, so I guess it's this one. Yeah. He's another mentor, by the way. Yeah. Oops, my bad. That didn't happen. Oh my god, why did I tape him in this one? Okay, so this was her original drawing. I had to print this out, obviously. It sucks. She, I guess, didn't have a role or a name. She still doesn't have a name, but she's got a role for now. What are those? Oh my god. Anyways, I just couldn't. I thought it was kind of boring. I don't know. I redesigned her in the future, and like, she was kind of, in my fourth sketchbook, she was kind of looking too much like the main character. So I put a mini drawing with the main character here. So I can use that as reference to what not to do. I wanted a break from character design, so I drew my characters, of course. This is an OC that I'm usually drawing, and obviously these are my OCs that are a little fruity of some sorts. So she's Pan, she is Demi, and Grimjaw, of course. Not saying Grimjaw is, but she's got Grimjaw, and then more hot glue crap, I don't know. And when I was drawing this, I was like making it look good, and then I went on Twitter for a moment and I saw that Grimjaw got animated again in the opening of Bleach. So I had to obsess over him for a little bit. I said, screw Jaw, and I'm gonna look at Grimjaw pictures. So that's what I did. And I got back to it. We're good. My other Bleach OC, she's by my Arcane OC. I'd already mentioned that she's a lesbian. Some people would say like, oh, Mel isn't. Well, you know what? In my Arcane universe, she is. She's not straight because I get to make that decision. My headcanon. Yeah. And then my other Genshin OCs, lesbian and ace. Yeah, they're sisters, by the way. Yay. Anyways, I go back to this. I kind of made him a carbon copy of Byakuya from Bleach, because like I said, when I was 14, Bleach was like the only thing that I actually gave a damn about, so everything I did was heavily influenced by Bleach. I don't know what is going on with this profile. We don't talk about it. I've completely changed him. He is not... I didn't like this for him, but the drawing was good, so I kept it. And this is kind of what he has, but I didn't do an official drawing of that on him, so it's gonna be a long video. I got a lot to go through. Holy shit. And some outfit ideas for him, and I wanted him to be kind of like an official of some sort, so gave him some, I don't even know words. Yep. Yay. And then like I said in my second or third sketchbook, I don't remember, my neighbor and I did a non-dominant hand challenge, and we did it again. So this is us doing it again, except I did a full page this time. I wrote ski, because why not? Yeah, I don't know, it's fun to do this. It's stupid, but it's fun. And then I was drawing Renfuka, I think I'm gonna change her name, a lot in my fourth sketchbook, and this isn't her original sheet. It's probably the second most original sheet. And I was able to find it, and man, it sucks. But hey, we all come from somewhere, so that's what she originally looked like. That's what she looks like now. And she's like 16 or 17 here. I do have an adult design for her in the back, because eventually it's, yeah. And I drew her another sophomore year sketchbook page, I guess. And yeah, I didn't change her face because I liked her face, but I wanted her outfit to be a little bit more complex, so me messing around with that, and I came up with this. And I did pick out a color palette for her, because the red and the white is kind of boring. Good, classic, but boring. And her swords, they're not special, they're just swords. And then a villain's assistant. She's gonna die, I'm gonna kill her. She is an adult. I kind of made her look a little bit too much like a child, especially here. But the bow is in the back, not that that changes anything. Pretend she looks like an adult because I could not draw her of like that for some reason. I don't know. Anatomy studies, you can barely see this because it's in the brightest lime green ever for whatever reason. I don't know why I decided to do it like that, but I did. From the Morpho anatomy books that I talked about in another video, third sketchbook, I think. This was me just messing around with gouache. I was just like, yippee, let's throw some shit on here and call it a day. My primary bleach OC. Backstory stuff. Oh my god, no way. Yeah. I don't know. I was messing around. More favorites. Blade from Honkai Star Rail, Vi from Arcane, and Kuro from Haikyuu, of course. And I thought it was so funny because, like, all, not that funny, I guess, but all my favorites are like some psychopaths, criminals, murders, and then there's a volleyball captain. Let's see. Also, I didn't really draw him that well here. I didn't draw any of them really that well, but yeah. This meme that's since been dead with my OC after the events of Aizen, and I'm like, let's draw Aizen. Well, it doesn't look that good, so is this. But anyways, here's the thing with mini Grimjow in the back. It was kind of fun to do, not gonna lie. Me making a meme about my dog because he gets his tennis balls under the couch all the time and I have to get him for him. And he stands over me like, please help me. And then I looked up at him one time like, what does this remind me of? And it was the freaking Light and L from Death Note. So I do that. And then the think mark from, I don't even know, Miss Invincible? Mr. Invincible? Mr. Incredible? I don't know. I've never even seen it. It's on my list, but I know the meme. So, and also, see any JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meme. Oh my god, an interactive bit? No way. I know, it's so funny. I'm so creative and awesome. Definitely not cringe. This is kind of a pain in the ass to glue in, so it sucks to put the paper back in. I bleach OC because, yeah, some more of her. My neighbor's brother and I were going as Gojo and Geto from JJK for Halloween. I'm probably too old to be going for Halloween, but you know what? I could be doing worse things. I just want free Kit Kats. And I was going as Geto because I told him, like, dude, I will not go as Gojo. I do not like Gojo. So he went as Gojo and I went as Geto. And, like, I have my ears pierced. And, like, why do I don't need these earrings. And, like, I had earrings that were, like, the same size as this, but earrings and not gauges, because I will get my ears gauged. Gauge my ears, stretched it? I don't know. And I'm like, I'll just put these in my sketchbook, why not? Oh my god, they can be representative of the hollow holes of my OC. And so I did that, and like, oh, what am I gonna do the other side? I'll draw Grimjow. So I drew Grimjow. And this was him from the new opening, and they reanimated like a Bleach recap kind of 2-minute thing. It was nice. So I'm like, oh my god, Grimjow, draw more Grimjow. So I drew Grimjow. I like Grimjow. I don't have a name for him yet, but he's part of my story now. So all characters from this point forward, they have not existed until now, obviously. But yeah, so there's him. He doesn't have a name yet. And his partner also doesn't have a name yet. Yeah, I don't know. With no, like, names or, like, anything to, like, really tell you about them, it's kind of boring to talk about, but they have a uniform. You can see that they have a uniform, but everybody kind of has their own variations of it. He's got the bead necklaces and this weird glove thingy, and he was a turtleneck under it, and I forget what his was. Gloves. almost up to the elbow, and he's got a tattoo that you'd never see, but I know he has a tattoo. I don't know what that tattoo is yet though, but this was me redesigning my secondary bleach OC. Because the hair was too similar to the other ones, even though I kind of like this one better, but like, I don't dislike this one, but like, I don't know, maybe it's the way I drew it here that, I don't know. It is what it is. That's what she looks like now. And some of her, that one audio on TikTok, I think I'm in love with, I think the audio says Sebastian. I don't know. Any thoughts and prayers? You're going to need them. I miss Reggie. Her proportions are a little off here, but I really like her design. Yes. And I ended up making a draw this in your style with her. Only one person did it, very sad. But anyways. I mean, I had no reason to do the draw this in your style. I just felt like doing it, but this drawing, there's something about this drawing. I think it's the lines that just, very nice. Some outfit designs for her. And this is the one I went with, and I did a quick sheet of her I'll put somewhere. I mostly did it for the draw this new style, so if anybody wanted to draw her in a different pose than what I did, which the person that did draw it drew her in a different pose, so I'm glad I added the reference. I always add a reference, because, yeah. This is gouache practice, because I knew I was going to do my inner cover in gouache, so I'm like, well, I should practice what I'm doing. And some of them suck. This one, I think the colors are good. I don't know why I thought I was ready to do a color palette challenge, but I tried it. And like I said, these are just practices, so they're not perfect, but yeah, you know, gains are gains. Going back to that one girl from earlier, I really wanted her to have long straight hair. Like, I couldn't decide how I wanted to do it. I'm like, well, what if I just draw the outfit that I might have her in, and maybe that'll tie things together. And boy, did it ever, because now she looks so good. Yes, absolutely. Boot and gun practice for my inner cover. I hate drawing shoes. I hate drawing shoes. I hate it. Adult Rinfuka design. Yeah, she's dead inside for real. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say. She's dead inside. I want her to like cut her hair off kind of messy, so her hair's a lot shorter, but not like short. But compared to what it was, it's super short. I want it to be choppy and messy like that, so yeah, she's dead inside. And some OCs that you could trust your drink with at a bar. And the reasonings. I don't know. Yeah, and some more. He's kind of an asshole about it though. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna do it for my own honor because you're incompetent. Well, whatever, okay. I started the sketchbook September 27th, 2024, and I finished it October 20th, 2024. I filled the pages in like 2 weeks, but I had to go back and paint some stuff, and then of course the inner cover, and that's what took the extra time. But yeah, I filled this sketchbook really fast. I zoomed through this shit. And this is definitely one of my favorite sketchbooks because I don't know, I think that a lot of the drawings in it are pretty good. Even though it might be kind of boring to look at because it's mostly character design and there's not really any composition to it. I don't know. I had fun doing it though. So yeah, that's number 5. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.